The owner of this house could have accepted his roof insurance claim, but he would have missed out on about $3,700. If this were you, would you know what to do? I've been in the roofing industry since 2011, and most of the insurance claims that I see don't include all the money that the homeowner is actually owed. For this homeowner, initially, the insurance company actually denied the claim. Okay, technically, they approved the claim. They included about $1,000 to pay for some dented metal that was up on the roof. But they denied the claim for the actual roof itself. That means initially the claim was about $25,000 too short. So we had to deal with that issue first. The homeowner told his insurance company that he wanted a second inspection with a different adjuster. I actually met that adjuster on the roof. He agreed that the roof was damaged and needed a total replacement. This adjuster and I confirmed all the details that needed to go into the scope of work to replace this roof, including the fact that at the time of the loss, the house had a premium shingle on it, not a standard shingle. And that's an important detail as we work through this story. It took several weeks and a few calls from the homeowner, but the insurance company finally approved a full roof replacement. So the homeowner went from getting almost nothing to getting a claim for $23,000. So far, so good, right? At that point, most homeowners would think that the process was over, but there was one problem. The claim still wasn't right. Although the insurance company approved the replacement of the roof, they actually left off a bunch of items that are required by code, and most importantly, they didn't include the fact that he had a premium shingle on the house at the time of the loss, which means that they didn't include a premium shingle in the claim, meaning the shingle that needs to go back on the house. Your insurance company is obligated to restore your property to like, kind, and quality. So they had to give him enough money to put a premium shingle back on. Remember, the adjuster was on the roof with me and confirmed that the homeowner had premium shingles. It's not like I was just making this stuff up. So what would you do if this happens to you? A big part of being successful in this process is having a roofing contractor who you trust to help guide you and counsel you and coach you through the process, or interact with your insurance company. But how do you find a roofer that you trust? Well, we actually have a free PDF that you can download off of our website that tells you how to find, interview, and hire the right roofer for your project. Either you or your contractor can send all the necessary information to your insurance company. The best thing is this should be photo documentation of what you have on your roof at the time of the loss. Any documentation you have to verify your shingle type and any code requirements or manufacturer specs that justify the scope of work for the replacement. That's exactly what we did at this point. Then everything just went silent. Weeks went by and the homeowner still hadn't heard anything from the adjuster. After several weeks, they finally sent an updated claim with more money. They increased the claim by a whopping $390. After all that waiting, that's all he got. So they included some minor things for code requirements, but they still forgot the biggest thing, the fact that he had a premium shingle on the roof. That's what was causing the big gap in the dollar amounts. So by this point, the homeowner was wondering if he should just pay the difference out of pocket so that he could just move on. But the shortage in the insurance claim was still over $3,300. That was money that the homeowner was legitimately owed. Instead of giving up, the homeowner decided that he was going to fight for what should have been rightfully his in that claim. So we went round and round with the insurance company, and the insurance company demanded, required that the homeowner send one of his shingles to an independent laboratory so that they could confirm that he actually did have a premium shingle on the roof. Well, that was a big deal because it caused a delay in the homeowner getting his hail damaged roof replaced. So we get the report back from the independent lab. And what did it say? This is a premium shingle. Of course, we already knew that, but the insurance company was just trying to delay the process. Several more weeks went by, and everything just went silent again. After about 3 months total of all this back and forth, the insurance company finally revised the claim to include all of the money that should have been in there in the first place. The original roof replacement claim amount was $22,896. The revised claim amount, the final amount, was $26,565. So that's almost a $3,700 difference. That's money that most homeowners would just simply pay out of pocket, or they would end up settling for a lesser quality roofing material that they could afford without the right amount of money being in the claim. So what should you do right now? Well, I think you should watch that video right there. And if you want to geek out on a bunch of fascinating roofing videos, watch that playlist down there.